If women no longer require men or rely on men for financial reasons, I want to know, in a woman's view, what use are modern men?
Well, I invite women to comment below, what use are modern men to you? But a question I would ask this gentleman is, if you were in a relationship with a woman who said, I don't need you for your money, don't worry about ever spending any money on me, what could you offer this woman in a relationship?
I'm not a big fan of going, women are in the workforce now.
Of course he does.
We no longer need men for finances.
Okay, I cut him off mid-sentence, but come on, we've got to have fun with this from time to time, right?
I think that's a short-sighted argument. It's sexist because it lowers men down to a wallet. We don't need a man for financial support. We can do it on our own.
But if you can't state for yourself what you believe you can offer a woman in a relationship besides money, you are inherently lowering yourself to a wallet. If you put the energy out there that the only thing you can offer women is money, don't be surprised that the only type of women that you attract are women who are only interested in your money.
Whilst I support that notion, I think it's great that women are in the workforce. The reason I think it's sexist is because it's only the top 10% of women that would be able to have that opinion.
Actually, 100% of women can have that opinion because it's an opinion.
And secondly, how would it sound coming from a man? Well, I make money, I don't need a woman.
It would be an odd thing to say because men throughout history have never been forced to be financially dependent on women.
You'd call a man that said that's sexist, right?
Would we? My question would be, if you don't need a woman, why do you continuously make content complaining about them?
But when a woman says it, it's empowering.
Are we under the impression that you do not understand why women would choose to frame it that way?
That in and of itself is a double standard amongst the sexes.
Here we have another example of a person who doesn't understand how a double standard works.
Is that women can say that sexist shit.
And the reason this can't be a double standard is because men and women have not had the same timeline to access the ability to make money for themselves throughout history.
And it's not deemed as sexist or misandrist.
Why are you choosing to make it about men, that women are making their own money? Why are you choosing to make it about you?
But when a man says it, or if a man was to say, well, I make $200,000 a year, I can hire a nanny, I don't need a woman, he would be labeled as sexist.
But you're only saying that because you're having a temper tantrum over women saying, I can make my own money, I don't need to be financially dependent on a man.
So that's a double standard that benefits women.
Well, that's a benefit, is it? Well, they can add it to the pile of benefits they get. Lots of matches on dating apps and free drinks on ladies' night. Like, I know for a fact that this is an Australian man who is my age. We grew up in the same time period in the exact same country. Why is he acting like women being in the workforce is this new phenomenon, when I know that women were working in my parents' generation and my grandparents' generation? On the grand scale of human existence, it's a relatively new thing, but in our lifetime, it isn't. Women only want us for our money. Well, we make our own money now, so we don't need you for that. What else you got? If you can't think of one thing you can offer a woman besides money, when a woman says, I don't need a man, I make my own money, it sounds like it has plenty of validity to it. Here's a suggestion, learn how to give her an orgasm. Apparently plenty of men are incapable of providing that. You would really stand out if you're able to do that.